Morning, everybody. Welcome to Northmead Reserve for the third grade game, round two. Baulkham Hills playing Ryde. We'll go around the diamond. Starting on the mound for Baulkham Hills, we've got Toby White. Behind the dish is Jackson Muldoon over at first base. Mark Hagger. Second base is Harrison Parcell. Third base, Cooper Murray. Shortstop is Bailey Parcell. Left field is Jackson Campbell. Centre field is Austin Brady, and right field is Max Mawson Perry. Leading off for Ryde today, I'll go through the order, is Ethan Zarinsky playing left field. Kai Stacey batting second, playing right field. Batting third, Adam Green, shortstop. Batting four, Willis Gunaseka playing centre field. Batting fifth, Christian Morrison at third base. Batting sixth, Scott Edwards catching. Batting seven, Tim Massey at first base. Batting eight, Jake Smith is the designated hitter. Batting nine is Kendler Shimamoto playing second base. And starting pitcher for Ryde is Ryan Clifford. And we're about to get underway. Toby fires in for a strike. Good way to start a ball game. Absolutely cracker day here today. Nice temperature, it's not overly hot. There's a tiny bit of breeze, but other than that, it's nice and still. Toby just misses outside with curveball. It's going to be a good season this year, 21 rounds. And Toby gets him on the inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ethan. And got him swinging. And just to make sure, Jackson throws it over to Mark for the out at first base. 1 away for Ryde. Brings up the left-hand hitting Kai Stacey. Kai takes a big swing at that one. Good to see the players getting a little bit aggressive with the bats. Turning into a good ball game. Toby just misses with that one. Evens the count to 1-1. Ryde took the game against Baulkham Hills yesterday in the under-18s. Another big swing by Kai. And that was after Baulkham Hills took the midweek game on Wednesday night at Blacktown. Toby's not really feeling that off-speed pitch today. Kai just letting that one drop in the dirt. Just missed on that one. Takes the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jam shot that one. Gobbled up by Bailey at shortstop, but just over the top of the outstretched Mark Hagger at first base. Ball certainly beat him, but Mark unable to stretch just high enough to take that ball. So Kai Stacey's aboard with 1 out. Bringing up Adam Green, the shortstop. Again, Toby starts with another strike. Toby just checks on Kai over at first base. Back fairly easily. Just takes that one high. Just missing low, going 2 balls and 1 strike. Toby just missing outside on that one. Again, just checking. Kai Stacey back to the bag. Adam Green lines that one into right field. A very hard line drive. Kai Stacey taking the opportunity to head round to third. Very nice piece of hitting. Right now with runners on the corners with 1 out. And I'll apologise to Willis. Gunnasekera is, I'm fairly certain how we pronounce his surname. I'm sure someone's going to correct me on that at some stage. Another left-handed hitter. Willis takes a nice protective swing at that one, allowing Adam to steal second base. Right now, with runners at 2 and 3. Toby with 1 strike on Willis Gunnasekera. And clips the corner. 2 strikes. And checking up on the swing. Asking the umpire, and yes, he did go. That's 2 away for Ryde. Brings up Christian Morrison, the third baseman. Once again, Toby dealing with a first pitch strike. And gets the call. 2 strikes on Christian Morrison now. Toby just settling. Just misses outside. Jackson just making sure that Kai Stacey stays where he is at third base. And he went around. And that's 3. Into the innings. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Northmead. Bottom of the first innings, very early in the game. Ryan Clifford on the mound for Ryde. Bailey Parcell leading off for Baulkham Hills. I'll just go around the diamond very, very quickly again. Scott Edwards behind the plate over at first base is Tim Massey. Second base is Kenla Shimamoto. Third base, Christian Morrison. Shortstop is Adam Green. Left field, Ethan Zarinsky. Centre field, Willis Gunnasekera. And right field is Kai Stacey. Ryan Clifford about to deal our first pitch in the bottom of the first. And Bailey Parcell takes a big swing at that one. Again, great to see the aggressiveness with the bats. Bailey sees that one high. As I said earlier, it's an absolutely beautiful day down here at Northmead. The sun is out. There's a little bit of cloud cover. A little bit, but not much. Bailey says a second ball up out of the zone. The sun is shining. And it's a great day for baseball with third grade now. Second grade going to be kicking off at midday. And first grade starting around 2:30. Bailey decides to take the clever route and duck out of the way of that one. Takes the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Ryan with a little bit of work to do here. He does have one strike. And takes another one high, but does Bailey takes a very big swing at that one. Counts 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that one collects the umpire. That was a big hit. Big foul tip off the bat. Let's just make sure our home plate umpire is okay. First base umpire is just coming down to have a word. That really collected him just on the mask. It's a tough job at the best of times umpiring, but certainly when you collect a fastball off the bat, it certainly takes you by surprise and shakes you a little bit. Oh, he seems all good. That was certainly a fun moment. Yep, all appears good. I reckon his heart will be going a little bit by still right now. All right, we're back on play. And Bailey chases a high fastball for the first out. Brings up Cooper Murray, the third baseman for Baulkham Hills. Takes the ball high. Cooper's first year at Baulkham Hills here. He played winter grade with Castle Hill during the winter season of 2024. Hills Junior. It's great to have him on board. And takes another ball high. Ryde's just struggling a little bit with control here. Although the those last couple of pitches to Bailey were absolute crackers, just up out of the zone, really tempting Bailey to get out after that ball. It was some very good pitching there. And Cooper takes a third ball high. Three balls, no strikes on Cooper. Probably afford to watch this one. Let Ryan get back into the game. There you go. Just lets that one there. That's a good hack, fouls that one back. Again, taking the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Baulkham Hills really making Ryan work. And Ryan misses down, putting Cooper on base. That brings Mark Hagger first baseman up to the plate. Mark having played for Baulkham Hills for a couple of years. Previously out with the Greater Western Association playing park ball. I'll have to check with him if he played grade out at Penrith. I think he did, yeah. I just got a call there and Cooper takes off very quickly, diving into second base. There's one strike on Mark. Cooper now in scoring position. Takes that one high. The middle infielders for Ryde, just trying to keep Cooper in check. Cooper being very calm about his base running. Just holding position. Not getting too jumpy. Mark takes that one in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ryde getting his signals. Mark takes another ball. Just up and in. Very patient at bat. And Ryde misses down again. Putting Max, not Max, that's Mark. Max is the younger one. Putting Mark Hagger on base for Jackson Muldoon, the catcher for Baulkham Hills. Only one away for Baulkham Hills at the moment, but we've got runners on 1 and 2. And Cooper breaks up the infield fly possibility there with a great steal of third base. Wasn't a fantastic throw, but just got away from the third baseman. Runners 1 and 3. Scotty Edwards giving the signals for first and thirds. Jackson Muldoon. Jackson Campbell's the next batter. Get it right. Jackson Muldoon ready to hit. Takes a big hack, fouls that one off left side. Down 0 and 2. Pops that one into shallow centre field. And Cooper is tagged out on the base paths, coming home. That's the end of the innings. Bit of a collision there at home plate, but I think the catch is okay. There's a hard run there. We'll be back for the top of the second. All right, welcome back to Northmead Reserve for the third grade game. Baulkham Hills playing Ryde. 0-0 score, top of the second. Leading off is Scott Edwards, the catcher. Toby White still on the mound, just misses low. And Toby with a very nice off-speed pitch, getting Scott to swing over the top of that one. Goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, Toby not happy with that one. Just missing up high. Due up after Scott is Tim Massey, and then Jake Smith, the designated hitter. Again with the off-speed pitch. But Scott just getting a small piece of that and fouling it off. Evens the count at 2-2. And Scott laying off that third off-speed pitch. Very good batting. Actually, I might have that wrong. It might only be 2-2. No, I was right. It is 3-2. And Toby just missing low on that one, putting Scott aboard. Brings up Tim Massey. Tim takes that one high. Tim takes a big swing. Just over the top of that one. Scott with a reasonable lead over at first base. And the ball gets away. Gets away from Mark at first base. Which allows Scott to just get over to second base. And the scorers have marked that one down, a wild throw by Toby. And Toby comes straight back with a strike on Tim. Just on the inside of the plate. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Toby tries to get Tim to chase that off-speed pitch on the outside, but Tim holds up to 2-2. Again, to a 3-2 count. Good protection from Tim there, fouling that ball back. Good hit into the outfield, could score a run here for Ryde. A good protective swing by Tim, just chopping that one foul. Staying alive. That ball just drops in front of Austin Brady at centre field. For a hit to Tim Massey, moving Scott over to third base. Ryde now with none out and runners on the corners, bringing up left-hand hitting Jake Smith. And that ball gets away from Jackson. Ball in the dirt there, allowing Scott to come home and score Ryde's first run and moving Tim over to second base. Jakes just chops that ball into the ground over to second base. Fairly easy ground out to Mark Hager at first base, but putting Tim over on third with only one out. Brings up second baseman Kenla Shimamoto. With Ryde only one out. And pops that ball into left centre field. Easily scoring Tim from third base. Another hit to Ryde. Takes us back to the top of the order. Left fielder Ethan Zarinsky. Baulkham Hills with a little bit of work to do here still, only with one out. Toby sets himself. Misses inside. And the ball thrown straight to the base, but ricochets off the runner, who did get into second fairly easily. Toby comes back with a strike. Pops the ball into foul territory on the right side. Ethan now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ryde still certainly have an opportunity to score Kendler from second base. Taking a good lead out there. Chop the ball to the third baseman, who cannot pick that up cleanly, allowing Ethan to get aboard. Interesting to see how the scorers call that. I actually think that was a bit of an error on Cooper there at third base. It was a bit of a tough hop, but I think he could have got that one. Anyway, it brings up Kai Stacey, who got on base last time with a hit to shortstop that didn't quite make it to first base. Swings at the first pitch and just fouls it back. Yes, the scorers have called that an error on Cooper at third base. It's 2 errors, 3 errors actually. To Baulkham Hills. Kai swings at a high ball, but that certainly protects both runners, who now advance to third base and second base. Kai with 2 strikes on him, but with certainly an opportunity to score 1, if not 2 runs on a good hit. Jackson, a good brick wall there, taking that ball in the dirt and just keeping it in front. Kai patiently takes that one low. Infield's pulled in, just holding those runners at third base. Baulkham Hills a little bit late with the throw from shortstop. Ryde able to get in under the tag. Kai did a good job to get that ball on the ground. Fortunately, Bailey Parcell unable to get that ball out of his mitt. And over to Jackson. Once again, Ryde with only 1 out. Runners on 1 and 3. Put 3 runs across the plate, and Kai takes the opportunity to relatively easily take second base, while Jackson checks up Ethan over at third base. Adam Green with 1 ball on him. That ball just up and in. Again, Toby tries to tempt with that slower ball. Toby comes back with a good fastball strike across the knees. Baulkham Hills certainly with a lot of work to do now. 3 runs down in this top of the second innings. And Adam, a little bit disappointed he didn't quite get onto that one. A little bit early on it, fouled it off left. That's even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Certainly another good opportunity for Ryde to put some more runs on the board. And Toby deals a very, very good off-speed pitch and gets Adam way out in front of that slightly high ball. 2 away now. Baulkham Hills do have a chance here to shut the innings down with a small amount of damage, but still got work to do here. Just a low pitch. Yeah, but smothered by Jackson to keep it on the batting circle and in reach. Another low pitch. It's been a very long innings for Toby. Very short innings. He's thrown over 30 pitches so far. But there have been a couple of errors which have certainly not helped Baulkham Hills at all. And now Toby finds himself in a hole at 3 balls and no strikes. First base is open, however. So putting Mr. Gunasekera on base certainly won't hurt. But it does leave the opportunity for Ryde to score a few more runs if Christian does end up getting up a bat. Toby puts a strike in there, 3 balls, 1 strike. And Willis just fouls that one off left side. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. However, first base is open. It will be interesting to see what the runners do here. And Toby misses up. Disappointed with himself there. Baulkham Hills coach Josh Bramley just takes the opportunity to call for time just to go and settle Toby down. With Christian Morrison coming up as the 9th batter for this innings. A very tough one for Baulkham Hills. Costly as well, 3 runs. Let's see if Baulkham Hills can control this game and get through. No more runs. Toby misses inside with that curveball. Christian ducking out of the way. Ball 2 down in the dirt. There's a little bit of action in the Baulkham Hills bullpen. Toby misses. Not sure he was happy with that call. Toby comes back with that strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, Christian wanted that one. But Toby just clipping the corner. 3 ball, 2 strikes. With 2 outs, you'll see the runners going. Toby an opportunity to close this one down. And ball high. Scores another run.
Well, Ryde have batted through this innings. He's struggling a little bit at the moment. This is a very, very long innings for him. Just missing low. And Bailey Parcell laying out to stop that ball getting into the outfield. Scrabbling for second base and making the out. That ends the innings. 4 runs for Ryde. Baulkham Hills with a bit of work to do. We'll be back in a few moments.
Welcome back to the bottom of the second innings. Very long top of the second for Baulkham Hills in the field. Leading off for Baulkham Hills here is Jackson Campbell, the left fielder. And Ryan Clifford starts with a strike. Ryde put 4 runs over the plate in that last innings. A couple of errors certainly hurt Baulkham Hills there. A few walks, unfortunately, as well. Jackson takes that one for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jackson, a young player from the Hills area. And takes a swing at that one. but picked up by Scotty Edwards and thrown out to Tim Massey at first base. Jackson unable to check up that swing. Brings up Lachlan Manners, designated hitter for Baulkham Hills today. Lachlan, a young boy from the western area of Sydney. Very patiently leaves that one outside the top part of the zone. Doesn't get the call there, leaving that one low. A very similar pitch to the last one. Didn't get called. Neither did that one. So one thing the players look for is consistency with the umpires. It's very good to see that our home plate umpire today has got a good consistent zone here. Ryan coming back with a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike to Lachlan. And Lachlan waits on that ball. It was a slow pitch. Drives it in the 5-6 hole. Gets himself on base with a nice single. Bringing up the centre fielder for today, Austin Brady. Looking with a little bit of a lead at first base. Right, Clifford gets that call. 1 strike. I think that was a good call, actually. It was reasonable height. That was high, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. Austin leaving that one high as well. Ryan just putting that one in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike to Austin Brady. Austin, another young player in this 3rd grade side for Baulkham Hills. Baulkham Hills have got a few young players this season. And Ryan misses up. He's not very happy with that call. But again, you're looking for consistency from the umpires. And a ball that height has not been called. So Baulkham Hills with 1 out have runners on 1 and 2. Bringing the second baseman Harrison Parcell up to the plate. Harrison with an opportunity to move some runners around. Quickly gets out of the way of that ball that was quite high. And there's that strike that Ryan has been searching for. Catching that bottom corner of the plate quite nicely. Lachlan with a good lead out at second base. Austin Brady following over at first. Harrison taking a good hack at that pitch, but dipped out of the zone. For 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a ball well out of the zone takes the count to 2-2. Harrison leaving that low pitch. And 3 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see what Ryan can do here with 1 out. Certainly looking for a ground ball double play here. Harrison pops one into left field. Probably just a little shallow. Certainly not allowing anyone to advance. Baulkham Hills with 2 away. Lachlan Manners still at second base. Austin Brady at first. Bringing up the right fielder, Max Mawson-Perry. Max's first season of grade here with Baulkham Hills. Has played at the club for many years as a PCBL player. It's great to see him come along and join the grade system, giving a little bit of depth to 3rd grade. And experience in the outfield, taking that ball inside. See what Max can do. Can he move these guys around, bring Bailey back up to the plate? Again, right, not quite happy with himself for missing that that spot, just out of the zone. Max being incredibly patient here. That's 3 balls. And Ryan comes back with a fastball straight down the middle. Max just let him have that one. Again, good sportsmanship there. 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 out. Runners on 1 and 2. Lachlan takes off. And that ball popped up just out into left field, but taken by the shortstop there. Unfortunately, Baulkham Hills stranding 2 runners. That's the end of the second. We'll be back for the top of the third in a few moments. Now we're back at Northmead for the top of the third innings. Ryde certainly producing some runs in the second. Toby really working hard. The field struggled a little bit, but Ryde did get a few hits in there. We've just got a conversation happening over on the third base dugout side. I think something about the bat boy. That's all right, our home plate umpire is coming back. And we will get the top of this innings underway very shortly. Tim Massey leading off. Tim with a single to centre field for his last at bat. And drives that one into shallow centre field and it pops down. Well, as they say, if you're going to get on base, you hit them where the fielders are not, and Tim certainly has done that so far. Seeing his first pitch. Brings up designated hitter, not the designated Jake, the designated hitter Jake Smith. He'll ground out to second base. He is the designated hitter. He is the designated Smith, actually. I don't think there's anyone else with Smith on the Ryde lineup. Anyway, ground out to second last at bat, but produced a run out of it. And swings at that one. Takes his count to 1-1. Toby just missing out on that one. Jake just getting his signs from the third base coach. Toby with a slower pitch does get Jake swinging, but Jake gets a piece of it, fouls it off for 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes, sorry. And Jake holds up nicely on that one. And Toby again with a slower pitch. Gets Jake swinging. It's 1 away. Tim stays at first base. Bring up the second baseman. Again, Kenla Shimamoto. Again, Kenla put the ball into centre field last time. But Toby gets him swinging out in front. And Jackson Muldoon with a great throw over to Bailey Parcell to get Tim Massey stealing at second base. That's 2 away for Baulkham Hills. Again, Kenla really takes a big swing at that one. That's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And again, Toby gets Kenla swinging on a slow pitch delivery thrown out at first base. Very quick innings compared to last one. Thank you very much. We will be back in a few moments. All right, we're back. One of my colleagues here in the commentary booth has just shown me a tweet from the Chicago White Sox official Twitter account. Final. The number of runs we scored was not greater than the number of runs they scored. Unfortunately, the White Sox are not having a very good season with only 36 wins and 118 or 119 losses so far. It's a bad season for them. Well, Baulkham Hills, we're back to the top of the lineup with Bailey Parcell. We've got a change of pitcher here. Matt Haynes coming in to replace Ryan Clifford. No other changes as far as I'm aware from this innings. Bailey fouls that first ball back. Baulkham Hills certainly with a bit of work to do still. Bailey lines that one and caught low on the ground at second base. Cooper Murray up to bat, walked his last time. Takes a ball in. Matt comes back with a strike in the bottom part of the zone. It is a lovely day for baseball down here. Absolutely glorious day. It's not overly hot. And Cooper does go around on that one. Doesn't quite check that one up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Cooper takes a big hack. Misses that one, taken by the catcher Edwards. 2 away. Bring up Mark Hager, the first baseman. Moves that one low. Mark turns on that one. Bangs it foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mark very patiently leaving that one. Matt Haynes certainly trying to get Mark to swing, moving the ball around the plate. And Mark turns on that one, dumps it into left field. Very nice piece of hitting there. I did hear a call from the dugout about a very long single, but I think I'll give Mark the benefit of that one. Being a young fella myself, I can understand going 90 feet at a time. There's no need to rush these things. But a good piece there, Mark. Well done, mate. Jackson Muldoon now at the plate. Jackson flew out to shallow centre field last at bat in the first innings. Takes the ball low and then that ball inside. Unfortunately, the fly out from Jackson turned into a double play at home plate, with Cooper Murray coming home to try and score on the fly ball. Again, our home plate umpire really keeping good control of the top of that zone. Jackson now at 3 balls and no strikes. Does get that one. Jackson was just ducking down into it. Just trying to sell it. Reasonable call. Jackson gets called on that bottom part of the zone, just on the outside of the plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 out. Should get Mark over to second base. Jackson just calling for timeout, just to clear some dust out of his eyes. And Jackson just missing that ball. That's the end of that innings. Going into the top of the 4th. We'll see you after this short break. back at Northmead for the top of the fourth innings. We've got a pitching change here for Baulkham Hills. Isaac Cook onto the mound. Isaac, a Hills kid, played most of his time at the Kellyville Baseball Club. Spent the winter at Castle Hill playing winter grade. I think this might be Isaac's first appearance in grade baseball, so congratulations to Isaac. We've got Ethan Zarinsky leading off the top of the fourth, back to the top of the lineup. And Isaac gets a strike for his first pitch. Ethan really looking for a hit here, really wanting to drive those runs up. And puts that one into right field, but tracked down nicely by Max Mawson-Perry out there. Good safe pair of hands. 2 pitches, 1 away. Brings Kai Stacey to the plate. Kai has been on base twice. Takes the first pitch into left centre field, out of the reach of Jackson Campbell out there. Starts with a double. Oh, and Dave Brody's just calling time because James Morley forgot to put his skull cap on. Come on, Mr. Morley. I could say something about my mother saying that I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on, but I don't think I'll say that. Isaac Cook inducing a ground ball to third base. It was cleanly picked up by Cooper over there, throwing Adam out at first base, but Kai Stacey scampered over to third. Isaac doing a good job here, just getting hits, getting outs. Big swing there by Willis, fouling that one back. Isaac just missing down on that one. And Phil Hemmer's just turned up. And he's walking away. Phil's been overseas with Australian under-16 squad over in Atlanta, Georgia. And he seems excited to be back. It's great to have him back, leading the squad. Isaac now at 1 ball and 2 strikes after Willis just fouled that one off. 2 outs. And missing inside. Very good pitch there. Didn't get the call. Again, that consistency by the umpire has been very good to watch. 2-2. Isaac brings that one down just a little low. Takes the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. I'm sure the scoreboard will catch up at some stage. Up there it is, yeah, it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. That's good. And that just clipped the batter, Willis there. Unfortunately, Isaac just missing inside. Still with 2 out. Bring up Christian Morrison. Christian struck out his first at bat and had a walk, which scored a run in that long second innings. Isaac fires in a strike. Jackson not throwing, especially with Kai Stacey at third base there. Very fast runner is young Kai. Isaac just missing high on that one, 1-1. Baulkham Hills infield at what you would call regulation. And I've just been presented with a packet of tubes. That ball popped up in foul territory, taken very cleanly by Jackson Muldoon to end the innings. No runs there. Ryde still lead Baulkham Hills 4 runs to 0. We're going into the bottom of the 4th. Right, we're back at Northmead. In the bottom of the 4th, Baulkham Hills certainly still with some work to do. No runs on the board for them. Down 4 runs to 0. Matt Haynes back on the mound for Ryde. We've got Jackson Campbell, a left fielder, who'll be leading things off. Trying to get something going here. Looks like we do have a fielding change for Ryde. Let me try and get that for you. The left fielder has changed to Clark. Looks like he was an under-18 player from yesterday. Jackson just taking that one inside. Jackson taking a good swing, fouling that one off. Jackson grounds that one and cannot be picked up by Adam at shortstop. It's a small bouncing ball. Jackson very quick down the baseline though. And is aboard. Brings up Lachlan Manners. Lachlan ground the ball through third base and shortstop for a single last at bat. That was back in the second. Takes the first ball for a strike. And Jackson reached on an error, according to the scorers there. I do tend to agree with them. That wasn't really cleanly picked up and it was fairly routine. And Jackson getting out behind that throw. It's a reasonable throw from Edwards, just a little bit short, allowing Jackson to get out and around for a stolen base. Jackson with a small lead at second. Watson stands and swings. One ball and two strikes. And that collects Lachlan right on the thigh. Puts runners on 1 and 2 for Austin Brady. Austin walked last time at bat. Austin getting his signs. Working off a strike. Matt sets. And Austin swings at a high fastball. Takes him to 0 and 2. And Jackson steals second. Not a great throw by Edwards, just out into foul territory. But very well collected by Morrison over there at third. Lachlan Manners stayed at first base. That was a ball inside. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Austin here, with an opportunity to possibly score a run. It's called on a pitch on that bottom outside corner. 1 out here for Baulkham Hills, bringing Harrison Parcell up to the plate. Harrison flew out to shallow left field last at bat. Harrison sees that pitch low. Bit of a slow game today, although that certainly wasn't helped by that very, very long second innings that Baulkham Hills had. We're doing all right, bottom of the 4th. And we've got a double steal here. Lachlan Manners stole second. It wasn't a great throw by Edwards. Just offline a little bit and getting away from the shortstop, which allowed Jackson to steal home to bring Baulkham Hills' first run across the board. Harrison Parcell with 1 ball and 1 strike, and Lachlan Manners at second base. Again, Harrison gets his hands in on this one, doesn't quite get that ball. And there's no one. That got thrown away right into deep left field. Deep left field. And that ball is being thrown all over the park here. That was a very long run by Shimamoto. And a good attempt to get that ball, but it dropped into right field. Got Harrison to first base. Lachlan Manners just a long way off second base. But a wild throw that got away. And from Andy Green at shortstop and went into left field, allowed Lachlan to get across to second base, and Lachlan to third base and Harrison to second base. We've now got a pinch hitter, Kai Uiki. Kai, a Ryde junior, native of Thornley, I believe. Starting here with 3rd grade at Baulkham Hills. Again, another young fella. It's great to see so many young people, young players coming into 3rd grade, just getting a taste of what grade baseball is like. A number of these boys are still going to be eligible for under-18 selection next year. I believe Kai's only 15 years old. Right, Kai has replaced Max Mawson-Perry. And Matt Haynes misses low on that first pitch. Baulkham Hills have an opportunity to certainly close the gap here in the bottom of the fourth with only one out. Kai takes that one inside. With runners on 2 and 3, first base is open. So if Matt can't get Kai to hit this ball, first base is open. That would bring Bailey Parcell back up. Bailey currently waiting on deck. And yes, Kai Uiki takes ball 4, puts him up on first base, loading the bases for Bailey Parcell. Coach Morley just coming out to have a quick chat with the pitcher, just to settle him down. Certainly with the bases full, just a ground ball can set up a double play to get Ryde out of this innings with only one run. Conference is now over and Matt takes the mound again. We're back at it. Matt going to work against Bailey. Puts the first pitch in there for a strike. Always builds a pitcher's confidence to throw that first pitch strike. And Bailey, having played a number of years of grade baseball, both here at Baulkham Hills and with Castle Hill in winter, and just pops one back. Oh, we've got a bit of a mess here. Bailey checked up his swing on that one, popped it back to the pitcher. That was a wild throw back to the catcher, who did actually put a tag on Lachlan, but was not able to secure the baseball, allowing both Lachlan to come home and heads up play from Harrison Parcell to follow him in. Sometimes this game can just turn on a single pitch. Even though Baulkham Hills are still down by 1, 3 runs to 4, there is only 1 out. Bringing Cooper Murray to the plate, Kai Uiki standing over at third, and Bailey Parcell at first base. Got a bit of an umpires conference here. Possibly a discussion about the play at the plate, which does bring Mr. Morley out. There is only 1 out. Yeah, there's a question about the play at the plate here. We'll see what the umpires talk about. And there's still only 1 out because the base was not tagged, and whilst the tag was applied, the ball was not under control. Popped out of the catcher's mitt, which allowed Lachlan to score that second run, and Harrison coming across with a third. All right, we're back at it now. Matt Haynes takes the mound. Cooper steps into the box, with Mark Hagger waiting on deck. Bailey takes his lead at first base. Kai off third base, about the same as the third baseman. And Bailey takes that, and that ball goes high. And Kai goes back to the base. And not fantastic base running there, unfortunately, by Kai. On that steal, that ball got away, but under control. Tagged out on his way back home. 2 away, but Bailey Parcell manages to steal second and then steal third on that play. Cooper with a big at-bat here. Could put the tying run across the plate with a safe hit. Takes the first pitch strike. That wasn't the first pitch strike, was it? Because there was that pitch that went over his head. 2 balls and 1 strike. I should actually look at game changers since I've got it sitting in front of me. But anyway. Actually, no. Although game changer's not actually quite up to date. Game changer has a few, a little bit to catch up on. And that was beautifully taken there by the third baseman. Oh, and he's called off the base. Tim Massey stretching to keep that ball on the infield. That was a great, great pickup by Morrison over there at third base. To lay out and keep that ball on the infield and throw across, but apparently pulled Tim Massey off the base according to the infield umpire, which does call Coach Morley out to have a small chat about that play. And Bailey Parcell does come across. That is the tying run. That was a big call there. We have things tied up. Still got a couple of minutes before the 10-minute mark kicks in, so Baulkham Hills have the game under control at the moment. It's theirs to give away. Now with Mark Hagger, who singled into left field last at bat with a very nice long single. Great job by Edwards behind the plate to take that ball in the dirt. Very difficult ball to control. Cooper remains at first base, taking a reasonable lead. Mark's certainly looking to try and do some damage here, trying to move Cooper around. Mark takes his signs, steps back in at 1-1. Ryde certainly keen to shut this innings down. Cooper steals second. And Matt doesn't get that call. Home plate umpire calls that one low. Well, Mark Hagger now with an opportunity to possibly score the winning run, or at least a go-ahead run, depending on time. But left field has certainly shaped around a little bit based on Mark's last at-bat. Matt gets him with a slower pitch. Mark swings over the top of that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. my watch, it's just gone 11:21. And Mark puts it down the left field line, just outside the glove of the third baseman. And Cooper rounds third and comes home. What a good piece of clutch hitting from Mark Hager there. Well, how things change. Baulkham Hills had a really tough top of the second. Ryde are really having a hard time of it out here on the bottom of the fourth. And Jackson grounds into a fielder's choice. Shortstop to second base, getting Mark Hager. Slightly high throw, but a good stretch there. Baulkham Hills score 5 runs. It is now 5-4, and we've finished the 4th innings. We'll be back at the top of the 5th. And we're back for this fantastic third grade game. Baulkham Hills have just taken the lead in the bottom of the 4th, 5 runs to 4 after some scrambling for some runs. We've got a pitching change again. Peter Irwin, hard throwing left-hander. Peter also a Hills native. Spent most of his juniors with Kellyville. He went to Castle Hill. Played grade in winter for Quakers Hill and summer for Blacktown for many years. Spent a little bit of time over in the US. Came back, took some time off, and started back. Playing a little bit of park ball, and then winter grade with Castle Hill. Again, Peter, a very good addition for Baulkham Hills. And Peter's ahead of Christian Morrison. Sorry, Scotty Edwards. It was Christian Morrison was at the end of last innings. And absolutely deals and gets that bottom outside corner. Scott not too happy with that call. But Pete starts with a lovely strikeout, one away, bringing Tim Massey to the plate. Wind's just picked up a little bit here at Northmead with a little bit of cloud cover coming across. Tim takes a ball high. That cloud cover just blocking a little bit of the sun out. But it's a beautiful day. Tim waving at that pitch. Take the count to 1-1. Takes another big hack to go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pete getting his signs from Jackson. And another called strike. Absolute corker on the inside corner this time. Just froze Tim on that one. 2 away. Brings the designated hitter. I got it right this time. Jake Smith. Oh no. We have a change of designated hitter. This is Ryan Chow. An under 18 player. Ryan, part of the New South Wales AYC under-16 squad. A very successful gold medal winning squad in 2024. Not sure whether he was part of the 2023 gold medal squad as well. But a very accomplished player, very good hitter. Pete started off with another strike. And Ryan just fouls that one off to the right. But Pete, once again, very quickly ahead. 0-2. Trying very hard to close this innings out. And swings over the top, and that's it. 3 strikeouts for Peter. Very, very good innings. I think the umpires are checking to see what the go is. Ryde have certainly come out to play. And the game is called. Baulkham Hills take that one 5-4. An excellent game, an excellent fighting game by everybody. There is a question here about time. I've got it at 11:30. Which is, it's a 2-hour, 15-minute game. So I don't think the umpires got that one quite right. I think it's a 10-minute mark. So yes, there is there's still 5 minutes before the 10-minute mark, according to my calculations. Umpires are just having a quick conference here. We do have a change of pitcher. I'll get that for you in just a moment. We'd normally go to a break, but This is Liam Sainsbury, I believe, number 52. Yes, it is Liam Sainsbury. Yes, we we had a small kerfuffle, one might say, with the home plate umpire thinking that we'd reached time, but we haven't. So we're ready to go. As I said, Liam Sainsbury has taken the mound for Ryde. Not sure about any other changes at the moment. It was only the designated hitter that changed. But Jackson Campbell steps in, takes first pitch strike. And gets that one there. That was a good strike there. Jackson with a dropped third strike for his first at-bat, and reaching base on an error on his second at-bat back in the fourth. We'd started that very long innings. And it was called. Jackson down on strikes here. Ryde certainly working very quickly to make this time. About 2 or 3 minutes by my calculations till that 10-minute mark. Lachlan Manners stepping in. Lachlan singled in the second innings and was hit by pitch in that fourth innings where Baulkham Hills scored all of their runs, and Lachlan's now at 2 balls and no strikes. Liam gets the call. Gets the call on that third pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. Misses outside on that one. Lachlan being very, very patient here, really ticking the time away. Liam missing down on that one. Puts him on base. Got a couple of calls here in the commentary booth for a pinch runner for Lachlan, but no, nothing happening here. And we've got some other calls of nothing wrong with some cardio workout. Low, did he go? No, he did not, according to our field umpire. Austin Brady taking that one low. Missing up and in. Austin taking a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Austin just getting himself settled. Fouling that one off to the right side. And Austin leaving that pitch, thinking it outside, but being rung up by the home plate umpire, bringing up Harrison Parcell. This is going to be very close in terms of time. By my clock, we've gone 11:36, which is inside that 10-minute mark. It depends when the umpire started the game. Harrison takes that ball away. Lachlan not getting a big lead over there at first base. But Harrison certainly with an opportunity to put a ball bit of chatter from Baulkham Hills about the stop, but that collecting Harrison on the head. There's a little bit of conference there. I thought that came off Harry's head. Oh, okay. The umpire's saying that that did hit the bat first. In that case, that certainly would be a foul. Baulkham Hills coach just checking on that call. But if that certainly came off the bat, that was certainly a foul. So Harrison with 2 strikes. Getting himself well out of the way of that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 out. And Harrison dumps that to left field where the catch is taken. And I think we'll just have a quick umpires conference, and I'm getting a nod there from the field umpire. And that's game. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Baulkham Hills take that one 5 runs to 4. 2 big innings where all of the runs were scored, the top of the second and the bottom of the 4th. Big fight back from Baulkham Hills. It was a good game all round. Great pitching there in the end by Peter Elwin to lock that one down. I will leave you with it. Thank you for being with us today for 3rd grade. We'll catch